Because of the legacy of Ann Williams, the Dallas Black Dance Theater has the potential to get even bigger. But we can't just stop just because we've got Ann. We have to take her dream and we've got to be able to move it forward. So we have to be able to tell the story of this remarkable dance company to anyone who's going to listen, and why they need to be involved and why they need to invest.
I've got an old saying that when it's great, there's no debate, okay? And it doesn't matter where they come from or how they got there. You look at them and say, that is a great organization. You don't look at them and say, well, isn't that nice? They're a black dance theater. You say, they're great. You know, and their heritage and their raison d'etre is that they are a black dance troupe. And that's what gives them their differentiation, but that is not what gives them their greatness. What gives them their greatness is the hard work, is the vision, is the creativity, the design, the drive that makes them great.
Arthur Mitchell and the Dance Theater of Harlem was one of the companies that I had the privilege of bringing to Bishop College when I was heading the Bishop College Dance Department. And I would say that Mr. Mitchell was perhaps one of the most influential persons that gave me the advice of starting a dance company of my own. That was one of the things he said, you know, Dallas needs a dance company, and why don't you start a dance company? Not knowing that we had that small college company, which eventually evolved into students from Dallas Black Dance Theater. Of course, the different community organizations, the Links, the AKAs, Jack and Jill, the churches, the sororities and fraternities, all of them were our supporters because we started out as a community. And that's where a lot of our funds came from. My husband was Nathaniel Williams, and I just need to take this opportunity to tell you what a wonderful supporter, wonderful husband and father, and a leader of Dallas Black Dance Theater that he was. But seeing it amaze itself to where it is today and where it was at his demise was really simply his dream also, because he supported my dream.
Well, the reason I have such respect for the Dallas Black Dance Theater is the combination of the artistic qualities that they have, the educational opportunities that they give to young people, and the fact that they manage their finances better than, to my knowledge, better than almost any arts organization, and the fact that they live within their financial budget. And that's a very difficult thing to do. I also have great respect for the fact that it's the only minority arts organization in the Arts District, and that therefore it has additional importance to the city of Dallas, because we all need to be part of the same city.
Some of us have money that we can give, large sums of money, and some of us have time, and some of us can just buy tickets, and there's just all kinds of ways that we can give and help the Dallas Black Dance Theater. And our philosophy for the board is to give or get off.
The moment we had the opportunity to walk through those front doors, I mean, it was really magical just to see the movement, and I feel so emotional about it because I remember that day, knowing that we came from that small studio that didn't even have a window that would open. The fire escape, that's what I remember. The fire escape door was the only daylight and fresh air that we had. No windows that actually opened, and to move into this space, I mean, really a dream come true. To see the artistry grow and develop, and knowing that the staff, especially Mrs. Williams and Zanetta Drew, going ahead with that vision and saying, this is your home, and you no longer have to go anywhere. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Dallas Black Dance Theater has a very involved and engaged board, a very strong staff, a real clear sense of purpose, and a wonderful strategic plan. I was also fortunate enough to travel to Dallas and to visit the beautiful building, which is so impressive and so full of life. I know that this is a transition time for the organization, as leaderships will change and do change, but I think both Ms. Williams and Zanetta Drew have created an environment and created a structure that's going to endure and that will allow Dallas Black Dance Theater to continue to grow and evolve and to meet the needs of its community.
When you see the history of this organization and how it has stayed on task to accomplish its goals, it's just living the dream when you get there. Well, I think we're becoming a model because the fact that we've sustained ourselves. And you know, when you think about a lot of art, dance companies, cultural organizations, you know, they might have a wonderful product that they deliver, but it's being able to sustain it. And I think that's the value of this organization, is the fact that we've been able to sustain it.
The dream for the future is very bright. I can see and hear, as I sit in meetings and go to events, and you hear that the dream for the future for Dallas Black Dance Theater is not necessarily to get bigger, but to get better and to share the message of hope, of love, of just friendships, because art is about touching us in individual places to help us communicate with one another, to understand each other at a deeper level.
We at the corporate level at BELO felt that this particular campaign matched up with our company's long-standing interests in parks, open space, historic preservation, and most importantly, arts, culture, and diversity. Our support extends the long-standing engagement of WFAA-TV and the Dallas Morning News with the Dance Theater and ensures the vitality of our center city for many decades to come.
Ophthalmologist and board member Dr. Cordell Adams was the first contributor. He gave $500,000 after a board meeting at his house.
I knew then that I had to make some type of commitment. So giving that first gift not only was something that I wanted to do, but I think it has set off a lot of other dreams of a lot of people seeing their needs and dreams met through the Dallas Black Dance Theater.
This is a very important institution.
And to have something like that in our own city.
It'll tell a story about where we've come from and where we hope to go.
This is the opportunity for the future.
I think everyone should support this project.
Now, this building is not just for today. It is for the future. It is for the future of these dancers, the future of the boys and girls that want to come and train and learn dance as an art form.
My hopes and dreams for Dallas Black Dance Theater is going to be something that we articulated back in 1988 when we 87 when we launched this vision. And that, her first stage of the vision. And that is that we're creating stories to tell our grandkids. We don't know what dance, we don't know what, technology has come along and just changed everything in the arts. We don't know what the appetite will be, but we know that people will dance because every created being has tried to move. Babies dance before they walk, and so we know it's an art form that's going to be here. But what we would anticipate that people will look back and say, my God, who were those people that had the insight to want to create this kind of institution for our city and for our community, and that they took such big risk and that they were so willing to invest of themselves and their resources that we can now have what we have today.
So the future for Dallas Black Dance Theater, I wish nothing but the best. I hope that the vision that we have today for Dallas Black Dance Theater can only be expanded and highlighted. One of the things is that we always want to present the very best on stage. We always want to be a sound company. We always want to have our doors open to those students that want to come in and learn. I think in many ways, life is like the creation of a beautiful tapestry. Each day we sew golden threads into the canvas of life. I believe there will be a time when we get to turn that tapestry over and gaze with amazement the picture that has been created. I am so thankful to all of you that have allowed me to dream this beautiful dream.
Spirit,
drive,
determination, passion, energy, confidence, unstoppable, freedom, united.